Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. Before we get started, I just wanted to apologize for the lack of videos. I've, as the kids say, got down with the sickness. Me and my wife and son all had the disease that should not be named. So I've been dead. I've had no energy, nothing, none of us. We've just been dead for the past week or so. Um, I'm still recovering, so I still don't have a lot of energy. But I need to get this video out for you guys and for the algorithm, because if I don't get something out for the algorithm, it's just gonna throw everything off, because that's how YouTube works, unfortunately. But yeah, so we're gonna be going over technically the start of a new series where I do all the gadgets used in the Batman Arkham games. We already did the explosive gel. This will be the first official video for the series. And for this one, we're going to be doing the cryptographic sequencer. The cryptographic sequencer is what Batman used to unlock codes and doors throughout the games, and digital locks and things like that, and radio frequencies and things like that. You've seen this. So I'm just going to be going over this and giving it a quick breakdown on how I painted it and put it together and everything. But yeah, it's real nice, in my opinion. I'm sorry about the lights. My lights are dead right now. And everything, but yeah. I have this here. I managed to get it to swing open and everything. Swing closed. I think it's pretty good size, pretty accurate. But let's just get into how we put it together and everything. And then yeah. Alright, so to start off, I've already primed and sanded it as smooth as I can get it, which is pretty smooth. As you can see, I have them all lined up. I have a little pin that I've made to slot through this hole. Makes it relatively flush, just about as flush as it can be. With a little cap piece for the underside that just pops on just like this. And then once you're ready to put it all together, you just put a dot of glue and put it together. But first we gotta paint it all. So first we're gonna be taping off this section here, because that's gonna be a screen. So we're gonna use some painter's tape and just do our best to get it into the screen without putting any excess on the outside edges. So that way we'd make sure no paint gets into it, and it'd make it an easier time to paint it later. So now we've got it all taped off. We're going to take some gloss black, just some standard cheap acrylic, and we're going to go over and just paint the main bodies black, like it's supposed to be. So now we got the first layer on. It's probably going to take 2 or 3, so let's just cut to it. So now we have all the black paint on. I've gone ahead and peeled off the painter's tape. So we're going to do our best to paint the inside with a little bit of metallic gold on the 4 corners here, because the bat signal in the middle is going to be a shade lighter, and it needs to be different from the rest of the screen just ever so slightly. So we're going to be doing that separately. So we've got our small brush here just to make sure we can get in the details and everything without trying to go over the lines and everything. As you see, I got a little bit of it on the side right there. That'll take 2 seconds to just put a dab of black back over, and it'll be gone as if it never happened. I probably could have put a little bit of painter's tape around the edges to make sure it didn't happen like that, but it doesn't really matter. again, takes 2 seconds to do it. These are also going to take about 3 or 4 layers of gold paint, because the gold just for some reason doesn't stick as well to the plastic, to the PLA. So that's what's probably going to wind up happening. So let's just skip on ahead to when that is done. So I've gone ahead and finished up all the gold, and I did the gold for the joysticks. And for the bat symbol, as you can see, it is just a lightened shade of gold. Along with that, I did the blue for the little buttons on the side here. So all that's really left is to just put it together with the little pin that I've made specifically for this design to help it stay together and swing open and closed easily. So what we're going to need is just a tube of the long neck liquid super glue from Loctite. You know, Loctite is always great. And then you just take the pin and slide it in here where it's relatively flush against it. And then you take the little cap and you stick just the smallest little dot of glue onto the cap here. Just a tiny little dot. You don't want a lot. And then you just very carefully line it up with the pin, making sure that you try not to get it into the rest of the prop. And there you go. So now that it's in there, it'll open up and close super easily. It'll stay together. And that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of this. So yeah, what did you guys think about it? I thought it was pretty good. Again, I'm so sorry for the low energy in this video. I just don't have the energy right now to put in a normal, you know, bouncy energy that I try to have. I was gonna throw in more clips and stuff of the thing being used in the games, but I just can't. I don't have the brain power right now to do it. So so I apologize. This video is gonna be very cut and dry, but I promise I'll be back to normal quality and everything with the next video. Hopefully, once I'm fully recovered and everything, I'll make sure to make it up to you guys as best I can. But just let me know what you think about this. If you're excited for the series, to see the rest of the gadgets and everything. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so by subscribing down below and commenting and liking and all the usual stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Later.